Good Thursday evening, South Carolina weather watchers. Hopefully, everyone has had a fantastic Thursday. I'm your host for South Carolina Weather, Jesse Peterson, and let's talk about the weather for your Thursday evening going into your future. Now, looking at the radar right now, not really much going on in terms of the state of South Carolina, but if we move down here to the Charleston radar, you can see that we do have some showers and downpours kind of just going on just to the south of Jacksonboro and just to the south of Cottageville as well. Not doing anything, just causing some rain for some areas, not lasting long either, just some little showers. If you go to the MRMS, you can see that we don't really have much going on here either. We do have actually some showers and some severe weather, some downpours as well going through Texas, Oklahoma, some rain or some freezing rain and some snow going through Colorado and New Mexico. We also did have some thunder snow inside of New Mexico, which means if you don't know what thunder snow is, it's thunder and it's pretty much thundering while it's snowing. So, like a thunderstorm, but with snow, pretty much. It's a snow. It's quite the definition, or quite literally the definition of a snowstorm, with lightning, thunder, and snow. We also do have some rain going on inside of Louisiana, also Florida, southern Georgia, and the Florida Keys as well, especially the most southern island. And that's pretty much all that's going on. I don't see anything else really going up in the northern U.S. or in the west. Not really seeing much. And if you go on and show our current cloud cover right now, shows low clouds up there in the upstate of South Carolina, maybe even some more denser clouds or lighter clouds going through the middle of South Carolina and the low country of South Carolina as well. PD region might also be receiving some more lighter clouds as well. If you go into the future as well, cloud cover will continue to build as we go into tomorrow morning. And then as we into tomorrow afternoon, going into tomorrow evening, cloud cover will still be scattered, but still be there. Um, and then as you go into tomorrow night, into tomorrow morning, cloud cover still builds up. And as you go 48 hours now from now until Saturday, this is Saturday evening right here, just showing again, just cloud cover going through. Low country might be getting a little bit of a break, but still cloud cover most of the state. Here is our current temperature: 70 inside of Columbia, 71 inside Charleston, 70 inside of Georgetown, 68 in Myrtle Beach, 68 in Rock Hill, 66 inside of Greenville and Spartanburg, as well as 64 in Anderson, 71 in Augusta and Fairfax, as well as Walterboro, 73 in Beaufort and Savannah as well. Low temperatures for tonight as well: 61 in Greenville, 62 in Spartanburg and Rock Hill, as well as Anderson and Lawrence, 63 inside of Greenwood, as well as 64 Newberry and Winsboro, 66 inside of Columbia, Aiken, Barnwell, Walterboro, and 68 inside of Charleston, 69 in Hilton Head Island, and 67 in Georgetown, 68 in Myrtle Beach. Here's our forecast precipitation for the next 24 or so hours. Hundredths of an inch to a tenth of an inch possible inside of Newberry, Girard, Dillon, Georgetown, Charleston, Hilton Head Island, Kingstree, Sumter. All that's going on. Also a tenth of an inch to a quarter of an inch possible inside of Columbia, Aiken, and then a quarter of an inch to a half an inch possible inside of Barnwell. And overall, just scattered precipitation is possible for the low country, Midlands, and going to the PD region as well. No severe weather is expected, and no thunderstorms either. So let's talk about excessive rainfall. Nothing really for tonight. Maybe some of those isolated showers might add a bit more to a bit of a minor flooding threat if they really do get going. But we do have some green down there, including most of the low country of South Carolina. Nothing for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. So we're good in terms of excessive rainfall. Let's now go on and talk about the models. Let's check out the HRRR. Going into the 18Z, which is 2 o'clock p.m. Last time it was updated was 2 o'clock because time went back. But if you move this forward, you can start to see the shower and activity continue to go on as you go into the morning hours. And then as you get into around 9, 10, 11 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, showers really just going through the Midlands of South Carolina, and maybe even trying to curve back into the low country and PD regions at around 4, 5, 6 o'clock p.m. and we'll go through like the Tri-County region going to around 9, 10, 11 o'clock p.m. as well. Then it will rotate its way out of here at around 6, 7 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, and that's pretty much it. Um, so honestly, just that widespread shower and downpour activity is all we're really watching for. The tropics is the next thing that we're going to talk about with Tropical Storm Raphael up here, or in the Gulf right now. Right now, it is an 105 mile per hour storm as it is moving due west. It is moving due west. But look at this. So, if you remember about a week ago, we were talking about Raphael. Maybe not even a week ago, but not too long ago, we were talking about Raphael, and Raphael was expected to possibly make a landfall near Florida, maybe even Alabama as well. Somewhere around there, we were expecting a tropical storm to move through that region. Then, after a little bit after, it started to shift a bit more west, and so we were expecting, okay, maybe the New Orleans / Mississippi region is where this thing will make landfall instead. Then it shifted even more west, and we were like, okay, maybe it will be Louisiana, or the coast or the border of Texas and Louisiana, and it shifted more west. So then we thought, okay, maybe Texas. It has shifted so far west that it's not even going to impact the U.S. anymore in terms of tropical storm force. I mean, I guess except for the Florida Keys, but not. But in terms of the majority of the Gulf Coast, will not impact. Now, some rain is possible because obviously rain with tropical storm and hurricanes can go from just hundreds of thousands of miles, and it can impact a lot of stuff. So we will not have to worry about nobody in the U.S. is going to have to worry about Tropical Storm Rafael at all, as it is going down towards Mexico. And Mexico will have to prepare for this Tropical Storm Rafael, as it has completely avoided the U.S. as a whole. It did not want to mess with the U.S. at all. And then arrival time of winds. There still is a chance, though, that places along the coastal regions of Louisiana could still receive tropical storm force winds going into tomorrow morning, into tomorrow afternoon. It is possible. It is still possible. So I'm not going to say that it is not possible. But life-threatening surf and rip currents conditions are expected along the Gulf Coast for the next few days, and it is going to slowly move through the Gulf of Mexico this weekend or early next week. And the southern and southwestern Gulf of Mexico should monitor the progress of the system. So, I'm not really looking for much right now in terms of impact for the U.S. Except for maybe just some tropical storm force winds, some weak tropical storm force winds in southern Louisiana for the coastal regions, and that's pretty much it for Tropical Storm Raphael. And now I do want to look at the drought monitor as well. I have not seen the drought monitor yet. Obviously, all the rain that has moved through, it did not account for the rain that fell today. Like, for example, at my house, 2 inches fell at my house today, from 12 o'clock in the morning to now. So it will not account for that. It will only account for when it was updated, which was like around 8 o'clock in the morning ish. And on a more interesting and surprising note, the drought has expanded. Honestly, I was not expecting that at all. No matter, even the rain that we got yesterday did not account at all and did not even make a dent inside of our drought condition here inside of South Carolina. Overall, it's still going through, and it has moved actually up just to the east of Columbia, near like Sumter, in western Florence County as well. So now the majority of the low country of South Carolina, the coastal PD region, all of Georgetown County, coastal Horry County, and central Horry County as well, southern Marion County, Clarendon County, Sumter County, Lee County, southern Kershaw County, as well as Calhoun County, and even over here near Allendale and Barnwell, where some of these regions had 6 to 8 inches of rain. So this rain definitely still did occur, but again, it did not account for the rain today as well. So that probably makes a lot more sense now. But still, the drought has expanded, and everyone is either inside the D1 drought. And if you're not in the D1 drought, you are definitely in the abnormally dry, which means that we definitely do need to see more rain here inside of South Carolina as we move through the next week. This was definitely one of the bigger rain events that we have seen so far, and I'm still a bit shocked because I thought for sure that it would definitely try to the rain definitely would try and decrease the drought monitor just a little bit more, but obviously I was wrong about that. But here is the future. Let's see what the future has. So let's see if any rain is expected at all. And if you move all the way to around November the 10th, the 11th as well, you can see that showers and thunderstorm activity still does continue as you go through around the 11th, the 12th ish as well. And then maybe a cold front trying to pass through. I'm going into around November the 13th and the 14th as well. And then some snow happening up there in the higher elevations of West Virginia. High pressure takes over to where we won't be receiving any sort of rain. And then we have a tropical system that is a bit too far out to talk about, but it is being noticed in the east, off the coast of South Carolina. Also, more heavy rain might be coming somewhere near our Thanksgiving time, in between November the 20th, November the 25th ish, somewhere around there. And in terms of how much rain has fallen, not the most, around half an inch to maybe a half an inch to an inch, maybe even an isolated 2 inches is possible, but still need to see more rain than that over the next 400 hours if we want to see an improvement. So let's go on and talk with the audience. If you want to be a part of the audience, you can by joining us at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Let's see what the audience has to talk, what the talk is tonight. Make sure real quick that everything is live and that we're not missing anything. Seems to be like we're not. So let's check it out. Mr. Oliver says, good evening. Very rainy day at my house. My pond is fully replenished, and the wading birds are happy once again. That is a good thing. Especially that we are starting to see ponds, creeks, rivers, streams, lakes even starting to get some of that water back, especially after that long period of just almost no rain. Definitely was a nice refresh to get some rain going into today, especially close to around 2 inches. But we're going to need more. We are going to need more than that. That says, good evening, Joseph. I pray your evening is going well. My evening is going well. Miss Anthony does say, good evening, JP. Good evening to you. My cousin Gerald says, hey, weatherman, how are you doing? I'm doing great. Hope all is well. You keep giving me that good weather and let me know what's going on. So keep up the good work. Love you, cousin Cheryl. Thank you so much for your message. My name says, hey, Jay. Hope you had a good day. I did. And then Terrell says, greetings, everyone. Greetings to you. Also, Miss Oliver does say, hey, just it's me, Alden. You're doing great. Thank you so much for that message. Thank you so much. I'm glad that I am up to hopefully everybody's standards in terms of weather. Hopefully I am, and I hope that I am doing a good job for everybody and everyone is enjoying it. Again, you can use the comments to have constructive criticism. You can have the comments to do compliments, and just you can use it for anything. It has to be weather related though, nothing outside of weather. But hopefully I am doing a good job like I just said earlier. But as you move through tonight, not really much going on for San Antonio. Maybe a couple isolated showers going into tomorrow morning. Maybe going to around 12 p.m., maybe 1 p.m. as well. Not really much. And then if you go into around 10 p.m. during the evening time, you're not really doing, showers aren't really doing much either during that time either. If you go into temperatures as well, Let's stream may buffer here just a little bit, as usually always does during this time. We'll see what happens though. But let's check out the likes. We have seven people. We have 7 people watching and 9 likes, so everyone has the like button. But just in case you did not hit the like button, make sure that you do that. But we have low temperatures tonight inside San Antonio at around 69, high temperatures tomorrow. Only at around 85, low temperatures tomorrow night at around 55, and then high temperatures going to around 68, 69, 70-ish going into your Saturday. As we move over here to Raleigh, North Carolina, we got low temperatures tonight at around 65, high temperatures tomorrow only around 75, low temperatures tomorrow night at around 47, and then high temperatures going to around the low 60s on Saturday. If we move into composite reflectivity, for Raleigh, North Carolina, actually, as we wait for the little top, there we go. Not really seeing much in terms of rain. Not seeing much at all in terms of rain, so you seem to be good for the next 48 or so hours. And talking about severe weather for both locations, we do have no chance of any sort of excessive rainfall except for tomorrow for San Antonio. Maybe a marginal risk of excessive rainfall is in effect for tomorrow. So just some minor flooding possible, nothing serious. And then as you go into the SPC outlook, nothing going on really for tonight. As I think that San Antonio is not really receiving that much of a severe threat anymore for tonight. I think just showers just goes on. But tomorrow you do have a risk for seems to be some hail and some wind, but you do have a tornado risk. You actually don't have a tornado risk, but it is to your north, up there towards Dallas and Fort Worth. So, tornado risk there tomorrow. Very small, just an isolated chance for some potential tornadoes. And then as you go into what's going on throughout the entire U.S., right now just seems to be what I see: heavy snow in the southern Rockies, obviously inside of New Mexico and Colorado. We were just talking about that. Heavy rain and severe weather inside of Texas and Oklahoma. We just talked about that. And then fire conditions still is continuing for California, for Southern California, as that dry air, non-precipitation, and very hot, maybe not very hot, but hot conditions continuing inside of California. So that's why they have that risk, maybe even some gusty winds added on top, because that can add with it. But that is pretty much it in terms of the weather for tonight. We're at 296 subscribers, trying to get to 300 subscribers. Let's get there. We just need four more subscribers, and that is it, and we will be to 300. So I hope that we can get there pretty soon, hopefully by the end of this week. Big changes are coming to the South Carolina Weather channel as we go into next week. I'm creating some new intros, all that kind of stuff. It's going to be a lot of revamped stuff for next time the tropics come about, for the snow season as well, which is coming in December, and then also for severe weather season as we get into the spring of next year. So that's what's going on. More information on that as we go into next week. And that is about it. So let's check the audience one more time. Don't see really anything else. No other questions or anything like that. So if that is it, then I'm going to go on and wrap it up for tonight. Hopefully everyone has had a fantastic rest of your Thursday. And I will be back tomorrow morning with your Friday morning forecast update. We just got to go through one more day.
Hey, yeah.